Welcome everyone, I'm Zilla and I am back. Yes, I'm back, and today I will be showing you the different colors of the Z Flip 5. That's right, I was lucky enough to check out the new Fold 5, the Galaxy Watches 6 and Classic, the new Samsung tablets, and of course the Galaxy Flip 5s. So, in today's video, I will be comparing and showing you the difference between them, including the new hero color, which is mint. They also have a blue, which is on the Fold range, but that's also a hero color, but I'll be showing that in a separate video. In this video, I'll help you decide which one to pre-order of the Flip 5s. But before I get into that, hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon, as I will be producing many videos about Samsung's latest products, so you don't want to miss those. Right, let's get back to business. There are 4 color variants available: Graphite, Cream, Mint, and Lavender. There are also 4 online color exclusives: Blue, Green, Grey, and Yellow. I should also mention that because the outer display virtually covers the top glass panel, that all Flip 5 devices look black on the top half. So, let's get into it. First off, let's tackle the most subtle and underrated option, the Graphite. In my honest opinion, I really like this option because in person it looks much better than on camera. The glass finish is very similar to previous Phantom Black Samsung devices. The back glass has a subtle finish which shifts from almost black to a smoky grey, which never looks like a deep jet black except the outer display, which obviously is glossy. The back, as expected, doesn't really show fingerprints unless you have really very greasy or sweaty hands. Then when you shift the device, the smudges appear at various angles. The metal frame, sandwiched in between the screens and the back panel, has a glossy light grey finish and is finished in a way which looks very classy and sleek, and the antenna bands are in a darker grey colour on the metal frame. The Graphite is the choice for anyone looking for understated, classy, and subtle. The next color option is the Cream. Now, to me, this replaces the pink gold from last year. I know the different colors, but bear with me. The color has a very flat, uniform finish to it, almost like a blanket of snow. The frame has a glossy finish. The metal frames look like a silver color with slightly darker colored antenna lines. The frame and buttons match perfectly and complement the cream stroke white back, making it look overall very high end. The metal frame did show fingerprints in the short time I spent handling it with my sweaty hands. I would say this option is for anyone who doesn't want a boring black device but instead prefers a more high-end look. The third color option for the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5, the new Mint. Again, like the other colors, this has a glossy finish metal frame with the camera finished exactly the same way in the outer screen. I would say it is the colorway that looks the freshest and most unusual. The metal frame is finished in an almost silver color with a tiny hint of mint, which looks slightly lighter than I was expecting. It does really look like a very premium finish, but be aware the color bands are a bit darker than the frame. It really does add that finishing touch to the overall look of the phone by giving a rich framing tone. Definitely a different option compared to previous Galaxy Flip devices and worthy of your consideration if you're looking for something different. Personally, this is my favorite color. And finally, last but not least, the fourth color option, the Lavender. The Lavender is much lighter than I thought it would be. Definitely lighter than the Bora Purple from last year. It looks like a lighter version of the purple iPhone 12. The finish has a sort of one-dimensional look to it. Fingerprints are hidden well, but not as well as the Cream variant. The metal frame and hinge, like the other color options, has a glossy look to it. It is very, very light lilac to my eyes. I would say almost silver with a hint of lavender. It is a fresh and unusual color, which looks pastel again, and for anyone who's trendy and wants to stand out from the crowd, this might be the choice for you, but personally, I would go for the Mint. If none of these color options is your sort of thing, then I should let you know that Samsung are offering 4 exclusive online colors, which are blue, grey, green and yellow. Now unfortunately I didn't get to see these, but I assumed that the grey would be a lighter version of the graphite, the green a darker version of the mint, and as for blue and yellow, I'm hoping they are a bright colour instead of the pastel. So there you have it, the current colour options available for the Galaxy Z Flip 5 series. If you're looking to pick up any of these colour variants, then use my link in the description below to help me out. I've also made a video of the Z Fold 5 colour choices, which total 3 options, so check that video out too. So which is your favourite colour and why? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, my favourite is the mint because of that subtle finish on the glass back, and it's got that summer vibes, if you know what I mean. What colour combo would you have liked to have seen? I will be making loads more videos about the Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5, Galaxy Watch 6 series and Galaxy Tab S9 series, including accessories, screen protectors, cases and comparisons. Now, I will say I will be trading in my Z Flip 4 for a Z Flip 5. That outer screen really got me noticing it this year. I'm thinking about whether I'm going to change up my Z Fold 4 for a 5. I'll let you guys know my decision in a future video. Anyway, smash that subscribe button and bell notification icon. Give me a thumbs up and share this video on your social media, including Samsung groups and forums. Until next time, I'm Zilla saying take care and peace. And guess what? I'm back, baby. Woo!